Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a story that's been making major waves online and has a lot of people talking. We'll be discussing Big Tigger's sudden absence from his morning show, the allegations that have surfaced, the reactions spreading across social media, and the questions that continue to surround this situation. There are a lot of different claims, opinions, and unanswered questions involved, so we're going to break down everything that's been reported and look at why this story has captured so much attention. Let's get into it. Big Tigger has suddenly disappeared from his morning radio show after his wife came forward with serious accusations, claiming he put his hands on her. For many people, Big Tigger is best known as the face of BET's Rap City and 106 and Park during the early 2000s. If you watched those shows back then, you already know that era was a huge moment in hip-hop and entertainment. These days, Tigger has been hosting the Big Tigger Morning Show in Atlanta. One thing that always stood out about him was how private he kept his personal life. In fact, plenty of fans had no idea he was even in a relationship, let alone married.
Going on in these married streets where Big Tigger's wife done took to social media with her face looking beat up, battered, and bruised, where it looks like somebody literally bit at her face. And she put in the caption, "Ask Tigger what happened to me." So I'm not sure if...
That's why so many people were caught off guard when he announced in October 2024 that he was expecting his first child at 51 years old. The mother of that child turned out to be his wife, Alicia Brown, a woman many people in the public had never heard about before. Tigger managed to keep that relationship out of the spotlight for quite some time, although the two eventually started sharing photos together online. Then, everything took a dramatic turn on Saturday when Alicia posted a video on social media showing herself in tears and appearing visibly injured. Alongside the video, she wrote, "Someone asked my husband why my face happened." She also tagged a woman named Francesca Amaker in the post, and that detail quickly got people talking online. Alicia went even further by suggesting that she and Big Tigger were headed for divorce because of an alleged relationship involving Francesca. She wrote, "He is my husband, actually, and he asked me to respond to you. Yes, we are getting a divorce over his relationship with Francesca. It was not your place to tell everyone. However, I do thank you for confirming what I already knew."
Big Tigger done beat her black and blue, or this girl Francesca done beat her black and blue, because she said that she is getting a divorce from Big Tigger because of Francesca. And she said that Francesca been messing around with her husband since she got that new job with Big Tigger. Now the gag is Francesca's sister is under the comments saying that Francesca does not want Big Tigger and that the wife has been acting very unhinged.
Those comments immediately sparked intense discussion across social media. Things got even more complicated when attention turned to Francesca Amaker, who happens to be Big Tigger's co-host on the morning show. As soon as the rumors started spreading, Francesca quickly pushed back against the claims and denied any involvement. She posted, "When you hear a rumor about you that's so untrue, you genuinely don't even know how to defend yourself." Her response immediately added another layer to an already messy situation. Meanwhile, Big Tigger has remained noticeably absent from his own show and has not publicly addressed the allegations or the growing controversy. That silence has only fueled more questions as people continue trying to figure out what is really going on behind the scenes. But the story doesn't stop there. As discussions exploded online, some people began looking into Alicia Brown's past, and they uncovered details connected to a separate and highly troubling case. According to public reports, Alicia has a daughter named Aaliyah Brown, who was reported missing on May 25, 2019. Aaliyah was 10 years old at the time and disappeared from her home in Maryland. Investigators have stated that they examined the circumstances surrounding her disappearance, and reports indicate that Alicia was among the last people known to have been with her before she went missing.
Since Francesca has been working with Big Tigger, baby, them people have been eating her up in the comments, and she said, whoa, wait a minute. I talk to my sister often, and Francesca is dating somebody else. And baby, them people in the comments don't care about what Francesca or her sister got to say. And listen, usually I'm here for the comment section, but some of y'all pissing me off asking Big Tigger's wife, why did she take to social media, as if we don't know why she took to social media. It's to ruin his reputation. And quite literally, if he's the one that put his hands on her, the abuser needs to be exposed.
It is important to note that allegations and suspicions are not the same as proof or a legal finding of responsibility. Reports also show that in 2014, Alicia was arrested after authorities said Aaliyah, who was 5 years old at the time, was left alone in a vehicle for several hours while Alicia was inside a casino in Maryland. According to those reports, the child was found upset and alone in the car. Following that incident, custody arrangements reportedly changed. Aaliyah's father later spoke publicly about what he described as a long and difficult custody battle. He said he began legal proceedings when Aaliyah was 4 years old, spent years working through the court process, and eventually obtained custody. According to his account, not long afterward, Aaliyah disappeared, a heartbreaking development that continues to draw attention and concern to this day. The situation gets even heavier when you look at what Aaliyah's father has publicly said about the case. He stated, "Her mom knows exactly where she is. The only people who do not know where the child is are the police and myself." That comment has continued to circulate online as people discuss the still unsolved disappearance. There is also a Facebook page called Find Aaliyah Brown, created to raise awareness about the case. According to information shared on that page, Aaliyah was last seen with her mother before she went missing. As of now, the case remains open, and Aaliyah has not been located. Because the investigation is still unresolved, many questions remain unanswered, and no final conclusions have been established by authorities. If Aaliyah were found today, she would be around 17 years old. That reality has left many people thinking about the years that have passed and how much time has gone by since her disappearance. At the same time, some people have started wondering what those close to Alicia, including Big Tigger, may know about the situation, or what they may have been told over the years.
Because what's really going on? Hey guys, it's your girl Jen Trey Hay, and I know you've seen this Big Tigger story concerning his wife Alicia and these.
As online discussions grew, several individuals began sharing their opinions and allegations about Alicia's character and past behavior. One person wrote, "Alicia Brown is the main suspect in her daughter's abduction from Baltimore once she lost all rights in 2019. She has a history of lying to courts to get attention and to weaponize the father of her children. People tried to warn Tigger, but he blocked us. Hashtag Find Aaliyah Brown." That post gained attention as people debated the claims being made. A friend of Aaliyah's father also posted, "Big Tigger's wife kidnapped my friend's daughter after he got full custody of her. He's been searching for years, and she's a performative liar. I don't know this situation, but I do know she's a piece of shit. Hashtag Find Aaliyah Brown."
Pictures that she posted and then deleted, suggesting that he was the one that did this to her face. After the crying video and then the delete of the crying video, she also basically accuses him of...
The statement quickly spread online, although it reflects that person's opinion and allegations rather than established facts. Another post criticizing Alicia stated, "Alicia Brown, known notoriously as Casino Mom, is the main suspect in her oldest daughter's abduction from Baltimore once she lost all legal rights in 2019. As more posts surfaced, the controversy continued to grow, bringing even more attention to an already heartbreaking missing person case. The criticism aimed at Alicia continued to grow as more people shared their opinions online. One post claimed, "She has a history of lying to the courts to get attention and to weaponize the father of her children. This shows Alicia's repeated patterns of lies, deception, and crime. For the past 17 years, she's been playing the desperate abuse victim role from Baltimore to Charlotte to Canada. She creates fake IG pages, runs to social media with a story, gets a frivolous restraining order against the men, and then uses the engagement to launch a business."
having an affair with his co-host Francesca, which she has denied 1000%. I mean, she was like, I'm so shocked, I don't even know what to say. Like, this is crazy. I don't know if she's telling the truth or if she's not telling the truth.
The same post went on to say, there has never been any consequences for her behavior, yet years of heartache for her oldest daughter's family, and they still don't have any answers to Aaliyah's whereabouts. These claims spread quickly across social media, adding even more controversy to an already explosive situation. However, it is important to remember that these are allegations and opinions being shared online, not proven facts established in court. Adding another twist, some people noticed that shortly after these discussions gained traction, Alicia reportedly posted on Threads that her app was loading. That detail sparked even more conversation among people already following the story closely. At the same time, many people have pointed out an important reality. Allegations involving domestic violence should be taken seriously, and every claim deserves a fair and thorough review. Others have also stressed that anyone can be a victim, regardless of gender, and that facts matter when evaluating any situation. Right now, public opinion seems completely split.
But in my heart, when I first saw the video, I did get a couple of and that's all I'm going to say about it. Hopefully they get this resolved.
Some people believe the accusations against Big Tigger, while others remain skeptical because of the claims and controversies surrounding Alicia's past. What continues to stand out is that Big Tigger has not publicly addressed the allegations. As of now, he has not issued a statement denying or responding to the claims, and that silence has only kept the speculation going. At this point, the internet is running in every direction with theories, accusations, and reactions. One side is focused on Alicia's allegations against Big Tigger, while the other side keeps bringing up the unresolved disappearance of Aaliyah Brown and the questions that have surrounded that case for years. Because both stories are now being discussed at the same time, emotions are running extremely high. What makes this situation even more complicated is that there are still major unanswered questions. Alicia has publicly shared her claims, Francesca has denied being involved in any relationship drama, and Big Tigger has remained silent. That leaves a lot of people waiting to see whether more information, evidence, or official statements will be released in the coming days. Meanwhile, supporters on all sides are defending the people they believe, and social media has turned into a battlefield of opinions. Some users are calling for patience and facts before reaching conclusions, while others feel they have already made up their minds based on what has been shared online so far. The biggest thing to remember is that allegations, social media posts, and online claims do not automatically prove what happened. As this story continues to unfold, many people are watching closely for verified information rather than rumors. Until then, the public is left with a lot of questions and very few clear answers. And with Big Tigger still missing from his morning show and no public response from him yet, the spotlight on this situation isn't fading anytime soon. People are waiting to see what happens next and whether any of the key figures involved will finally break their silence. As the story keeps gaining attention, many people are now looking beyond the social media posts and waiting for something more concrete. Right now, a lot of the conversation is being driven by screenshots, personal statements, and claims being shared online. The problem is that social media can move fast, and information doesn't always get verified before it spreads everywhere. One of the biggest questions revolves around whether Big Tigger will eventually address the situation publicly. His absence from the morning show has become a major talking point, with listeners wondering if he'll return soon or release a statement explaining his side of the story. Until that happens, the speculation machine is working overtime. At the same time, the attention surrounding Aaliyah Brown's disappearance has reached a whole new audience. People who had never heard about the case before are now discovering details that have been discussed for years. Many are expressing hope that the renewed spotlight could bring additional awareness to the case and potentially generate new leads. Francesca Amaker also remains caught in the middle of the controversy. Even after publicly denying the allegations, her name continues to be dragged into online debates as users argue back and forth over what they believe happened behind the scenes. That has only added another layer of drama to an already chaotic situation. For now, there are still more questions than answers. The allegations, the denials, the missing person case, and the ongoing online reactions have all collided into one massive story. Until more verified information comes out, people are left watching closely to see which developments are facts, which claims can be backed up, and who might speak out next. But now I want to hear from you. What do you think about everything that's happened in this situation? What are your thoughts on Big Tigger being absent from his morning show? Do you think his silence means anything, or do you think he's simply choosing to handle these personal matters privately while everything unfolds? There are a lot of questions right now, and people seem completely divided on what to believe. And then there's the separate and heartbreaking case involving Alicia's daughter, Aaliyah Brown. As many people have pointed out, she has been missing since 2019, which means years have gone by without clear answers. It's a deeply concerning situation, and many are still hoping that one day her whereabouts will be known and her loved ones will get the answers they've been searching for. Drop your thoughts in the comments below and let me know where you stand on this story. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share so you don't miss any future updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.